Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Jordan and I am WILDRACE, a luxury sustainable candle company based in the UK. This year has been crazy, way busier than I ever expected. So I wanted to take you through a little reset. So we have to start the reset, of course, with getting all the orders boxed up and packaged because it was getting quite overwhelming. There's been huge amounts of orders, I will say, actually, this weekend, and it needed everything to be reset. And yeah, to get going with that, I just needed to get all the orders out the door. So we did that. We did a little tidy up. I feel like I need to feel fresh, and everything's been so busy, so hectic, and I want to start fresh, but like obviously starting fresh would mean changing everything, which I will update you on in this week's video. But I'm just feeling like I need a fresh start and a fresh office, a fresh workspace. And so we took it upon ourselves this weekend to have a little mission of just tidying up everything. Because what is that saying? Like clean space, clean mind or something. So, and I'm normally pretty messy. So yeah, we've had a huge tidy up. We're just packing away all the little bits and bobs here, but we really delve into all the boxes that are all over the house. I mean, any other small businesses relate to just having your whole entire house look like a warehouse floor. It's just deliveries everywhere, and I've been getting so overwhelmed with the amount of deliveries coming that it got to the point where I haven't even been unboxing the deliveries. They're just all sat there in their boxes. So you'll see a bit later on when I'm done with all this tape, because I accidentally ran out of tape this week. See what I mean? Like I get a bit overwhelmed, and I'm like in a good place mentally now. I wasn't at the start of this year, but I'm getting there now. But this is like the backlash of everything building up from back then. And when I get overwhelmed, I forget to order things, and we ran out of tape. We actually also ran out of wicks, but I didn't know this at this point in time. So I've now had a bit of a wick issue, but that's for Sunday's video. It's not in my reset because I was blissfully unaware. So we're just packaging everything away basically into this cupboard so I don't have to look at it anymore. And then we will get on with all the boxing, I think. But I had boxes from my photographer that had come back with all the photos that have already been done. So I had to unbox those, which have been sat there for honestly probably a month. I had boxes of boxes. So when I ship to Amazon or website orders, I have so many different types of boxes that I use, and there was deliveries of essentially all of them. I also ran a lovely little antiseptic wipe on all of my surfaces and took the candles off the shelves and cleaned basically all of the shelves down, because God, they can hold a lot of dust. And I picked up a candle box the other day to send to a customer, and I was like, why the box is so dusty? I don't know what it is with this room and the office I do this in, but this room holds so much more dust than every other room in the house. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the making candles. I don't know if it's just because the boxes show it a lot more. I don't know, but there was so much dust. I mean, even looking around now, this video was shot 2 days ago, and I'm looking around now and there's already dust on everything again. So dented, these aluminium lids. And I have, like, when you get to the end of the box of them, they're just pretty much unusable. I have to order like extra lids like every few months, I would say, just to keep on top of the amount that I have to throw away. And also, like, you can get away with a little bit of a dent, like a tiny bit, but when I'm sending them, and this was all for wholesale orders, it just has to be spot on because it's going to be on the shelf in a shop. This is me hilariously trying to empty the bin while Josh films, because I am not very good at holding all of that at once. And also, excuse my attire. This was a Sunday afternoon, and I was having I was going to say lazy day, but actually it was an extremely productive day. But I was having a lazy day with clothes and hair. So I do look an absolute state, putting everything in the shelves. See, that was my little thumbs up. Now we're on to the landing. So this is like a quarter of what there is because there's so much downstairs. You'll see I do a clip of Josh bringing all the boxes upstairs at some point, and it is immense because there is so many boxes downstairs. They're gone now, but because I'm expecting so many deliveries this week, I had to get everything else up, and we popped everything in the loft, popped everything into the loft, and then I'll have so many more turn up this week, and it will be a repeat of this video basically. I keep saying basically. I did that in the last video. I'm really sorry for saying basically so many times. It's been a year. Honestly, I tell you, where would I be without Josh and his ripping up cardboard skills? He is the supervisor of all things cardboard in this house, and I am the supervisor of all things loft. So I spend most of my time up in this loft, which I think I do show you a little scan around of what the loft is looking like at the moment, because it is mental up there. I am just waiting for the ceiling to fall down on me when I'm in bed, because the weight that must be on those boards, honestly, I don't know how much like in grams or whatever those boards can hold, but we must be nearing on their limit, because it's a bit ridiculous up there, to be honest. It's probably a bit unsafe, but there's not really much I can do because there's not enough room in the rest of the house, and there's Josh very happily bringing those boxes up. And then I think I actually get a clip of him trying to like scale the banister, because we got ourselves a bit trapped on the landing. Yeah, there we go. He's scaling the banister and removing the boxes from my path so I can cross. And then I don't know if it's like very clear how much we are putting in the loft here, but this video is in extreme fast pace and there is so much going up here. I will give you a little tour. So we have all of the Amazon boxes here, which are stacked nearly as high as the ceiling goes in the loft. We actually have a second part of those, but these are all the boxes. So branded boxes, boxes for Amazon, boxes for my own things, which come in like 3 different sizes. They go all the way back there. And actually behind all that stuff is for my markets, which I don't really do anymore. But then you've got all my gift boxes. Then you've got jars, which are nearly empty. I mean, this is normally stacked the whole way across and you can't see that stuff at the back. Then you come across my little walkway. And to the left there is actually all our personal belongings. Which, yeah, I've shoved boxes on top of as well. And then here is also jars, boxes, just all sorts. But you see what I mean? Like, there is so much weight on those boards. I'm a bit worried. And then this is us actually unpacking the photography candles that have come back. I'm basically just checking, stop saying basically, Jordan. We are checking to see if there is any damage or if anything can be reused. Obviously can't send it out for orders because my photographer burns the candles, but we're just checking if stuff can be saved for future photography, which we ended up binning most of them because I decided, obviously, as I'm changing the labels and things at the moment, which I'll explain in this week's vlog, there's no point keeping stuff. So we were just then salvaging like gift boxes and things. And then we had 3 more orders come in whilst we was doing all of this, which meant we had to box up those as well, but we did that a bit later on. And yeah, this is me binning the candles, which feels like such a waste, but I'm not gonna burn them, and I don't really want to like give away for free like candles that don't smell of anything. I just feel like you get problems when you give away faulty stuff, so I didn't want to do that. So they're going in the bin, and yeah, we will move on to better things. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little reset. Something a bit different. I fancied changing it up a bit. I'm going to try and do some new style videos. So I thought we would go straight in with this one. And to finish it off, we're going to show you how I give things to Josh to recycle. Just like that. Catch you in the next one.